What's good, YouTube? It's Rusty One checking in, and football season is less than a month away. And now that I'm making YouTube videos, I think it's time I set my predictions straight. Let's get it. Now, I will be doing this Tim the Tatman style. So instead of having a tier list that say like Super Bowl contenders and then like playoff hopeful, I'm just going to go based off the records. And then at the end of the season, I'm going to check back in just like Tim the Tatman. He inspired me to do this. I think it's really fun. I love watching it when he does it because a lot of times he gets it so wrong.
Seahawks. Who's a quarterback for Seattle right now? Chad, who's a QB in Seattle?
Sam Darnold.
5 wins. I got to go 6-9 for them too.
I am 1-12. I'm not kidding. Over all the years I've done this, this may be the worst I've ever been, dude.
And I'm pretty sure most people would. Arizona Cardinals. I'm not going to lie. I could almost guarantee they go 0-17 this year. That's not even a question. First round draft pick. I know who it was. It was Jeremiah Love. He is a dog, but I'm sorry. A running back is not going to solve your problems right now, Arizona. You have too many things to worry about to get a running back. Atlanta Falcons. Bijan Robinson just signed. He's a dog. Who's their first draft? Oh, they did not have one. What in the world happened? Who'd you trade it to? I'll put him. I don't know, man. I feel like the Falcons could figure it out soon. I feel like they could figure it out soon. I really, really do. But I feel like it's safe to say they're going to go in the 6-9 range this year. I don't really have much to say. Bijan Robinson, I think him and Jameer are by far the best in the league. I'm calling it right now. One day I'm going to be sponsored by Body Armor. Baltimore Ravens. 10-13. I feel like that's fair. I love Lamar Jackson. Lamar's my dog, bro. Ever since he made that Vine and I didn't even know it was him at the time. I just wish they would do better in the playoffs. I really do. I don't know what it is with the Ravens and Bills. Oh, the Bills are next. I didn't even notice. But you know what? Let's just get this over with. I don't know what it is with these two teams, all right? They just cannot make it to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow made it to the Super Bowl in his second year in the league. I'm pretty sure he got hurt his rookie year. Josh Allen is a dog. Lamar Jackson is a dog. I still think that they're the best quarterbacks in the league. I know Matthew Stafford had the best year last year, but he's older. I would still put my faith in Lamar and Josh Allen in the regular season. Postseason, I'm never taking it off Mahomes. I will still put Mahomes over anyone in the postseason. Maybe, just maybe, this will be the year the Ravens or Bills finally make it to the Super Bowl, you guys. Carolina Panthers. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I like the Panthers, bro. 10-13. Like, dude, a crazy part of me is saying this, but like, hold on. Let's be fair for a second. 10-13. The Panthers almost beat the Rams in the playoffs. The Rams, everyone's saying the big bad Rams, they're going to be so good this year. Look, man, the Panthers gave them hell. The Panthers, Bryce Young, who's their first round draft pick? Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle from Georgia. Oh, you get a tackle from Georgia, bro. That's comp. That is absolutely comp. 3'15", 6'7", 6'7". Chicago Bears. I swear these better not be the Indiana Bears, but they were pretty good last year. But something tells me 6-9. I like the Bears. I like Caleb. All right, Caleb's my dog. I'm not really a USC fan. I don't really like USC, but I do mess with my dog Caleb. They won 12 games last year, right? Was it 12? 12-5? I feel like they're a 9-win team this year. I don't know what it is. I just feel like they got a little lucky. A little bit. Just a little bit. And I only put them at 6-9 just because I have a clear favorite who I think is going to win the division this year. They got a safety. Oh, he better step up. Kobe Bryant got hurt for the year. Or I don't know if it was for the year. It was for 4 to 6 months, I think. They're going to need him big time. It's Oregon K, though. Oregon K all day. Oregon. Cincinnati Bengals. Listen, I'm not going to say much. Joe Burrow healthy. Bengals good. End of story. Cleveland Browns. Myles Garrett gone. 0-17. End of story. Dallas Cowboys. Okay, hold on. Didn't they win 13 or 12 games a year for like 3 years in a row? And then they just shit the bed. I have to remember, they were horrible last year, but like, or past 2 years, I think, actually. But I can't just count them out. This is regular season. I can always count them out in the postseason, but we're not talking about postseason here. This is regular season standings. I feel like 10-13 is possible for them, but I'm not convinced. Here's a team I am convinced with, though. Denver Broncos, 14-17 wins, 100%. I have a Super Bowl prediction. I'm a Seahawks fan, by the way. I don't know if you couldn't tell already, and I have this Super Bowl hoodie. By the way, I was there in Santa Clara that day. I'm not even rich, by the way. It's just I know what's worth it for me. I think this year the Broncos are going to represent the AFC at SoFi in February. I really believe that. It should have been this year. They should have been representing them in Santa Clara this year. But some bullshit happened with their starting quarterback. There's just no way the Patriots deserve to be there. There's just no way. But the Broncos, this year the Broncos make it back to the Super Bowl. That is what I'm predicting. Detroit Lions. I have good faith in them this year. I think they're going to go 10-13. 10-13. I think they're going to be in the 10-13 win range. I think so. I'll just go with my heart. Packers instantly. You know what? I honestly feel like the Packers could be here. I'm not even kidding. I feel like the Packers could be here. But I'm going to put 2 NFC teams up there. So, in that case, I changed my mind. I'm putting the Packers at 14/17 wins. I still have good faith in the Packers. As a Seahawks fan, obviously this year is different, but the Packers are up there, man. Texans, one of the best defenses in the league. Some people will say the best. I'm just not going to ignore what the Seahawks were able to do this year. Texans are pretty legit, man. I have to be honest. The Texans are pretty good. They got a guard. Oh, God knows they needed it. At 81 grade. Assuming this guy helps the team, I'm going to keep them in the 10-13 win range. Colts. Man, they looked like the real juggernauts last year up until everything went downhill. 6-9 win range. I think that's fair. I have good faith in the Colts. I just have better faith in the Texans. I'm not going to say much else. Jaguars. 6-9 win range. They won a lot of games last year. They won 13 games? Holy shit. Okay. I didn't realize they won. We only won one more game than the Jaguars. I'm going to keep the Jaguars in the 6-9 win range. I feel like Trevor Lawrence is fine. I just don't think he's like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow type. Panthers, I think they're going to be juggernauts this year. Detroit, I think they're just going to get their get back. I think Detroit's just going to bounce back. And I think Houston's just going to do what they always do. Have a good regular season and not really make it much else in the playoffs. That's all. Kansas City Chiefs. Oh boy. They were 6-10 last year. Or 6-11. They could very well be here, which honestly, I'm probably going to put them here. But they could also be here. Like, it's not crazy to say that. I'm just going to put them here, though. I'm just not going to do that to Mahomes. I'm just not about to put the Chiefs in the 6-9 win range, but I'm not about to act like it's 2022 Mahomes either, unless he proves me wrong, but he's coming off an ACL, so I don't really have to say much. It's the Chiefs. It's Mahomes. You can't count them out. Raiders, I fuck with my guy Mendoza, but I feel like just for the first year at least, I feel like things aren't going to get much better as a team. I feel like next year things could change though. Even if they actually get 0-5 wins, I might change my answer next year. I just feel like for now this is fair. Chargers. Oh boy, Chargers. Where do I start? I finished my body armor already. I drank it too quickly. Time to drink my lemon water. Who's their pick? They picked an edge. Apparently it was a really good pick from Miami. Chargers. I'm going to put them in the 6-9 win range. Let's be honest. The Chargers are not the type of team to go to the Super Bowl like ever. Yeah, I feel like the Chargers are such a 8-9 win team this year. I don't know why. Gut feeling. It's just what it is. Rams. As much as I want the Rams to not be up here as a Seahawks fan, I just cannot ignore their talent. I really cannot ignore it. Like, I feel like everyone thinks they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. And you know what? Rightfully so. I'm not mad at that at all. I feel like they should be the Super Bowl favorites, to be honest. I feel like they should be. Obviously, they're not my Super Bowl favorites, but I feel like the Rams are going to be dangerous this year, 100%. Dolphins, I'm sorry, but the Dolphins are done for. They are absolutely done for. Who was their first round pick? They got a tackle. Okay. They definitely need that, but he's not going to save this team. Who is even their quarterback? Am I dumb for not knowing who is the Dolphins starting quarterback? Malik Willis? Oh, wait a minute. Malik Willis is a dog now. I think Malik Willis is a dog. Hold on. Dude, Malik Willis is actually a dog. They had 7 wins. That's kind of surprising. You know what? I got faith in my dog, Malik Willis. I ain't gonna lie. I know as bad the Dolphins are and as atrocious as their defense is, Malik Willis is him. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked what I saw when he suited up for Green Bay. When he was on that field, I liked what I saw. But bro, oh my God. Something tells me he's just gonna flop in the Dolphins uniform. Like, I could totally just see Malik Willis throwing a pick 6 in week 2 of the NFL season and then getting benched by week 5. I could totally see that. Something tells me that what he showcased in a Packers uniform was no fluke. I'm just going to go with that. Minnesota Vikings. Kyler Murray's fine, but he's very injury prone. And he hasn't really proved, I mean, I don't know, besides 2020 and 2021, that he can win games. They got a defensive tackle from Florida. Damn, big mother. I feel like they're a 6-9 win team. Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is him. You can never count him out. I think right now he's number 3. He's number 3 right now on my receiver board. I have JSN and Jamar over him. New England. I'm putting them in the 6-9 win range. I'm not going to lie. New England does not impress me at all. Not one bit. Like, seriously, they do not impress me at all. They won 14 games last year, if I'm not mistaken? They did win 14 games last year. Maybe I could just throw them up here, be safe, but this is predictions. You're supposed to be bold. You're supposed to make changes. You can't just copy last year's board. And something tells me that they're going to be a 6-9 win team. Something tells me, man. They had an easy schedule last year. The Texans O-line couldn't block for CJ Stroud if their life depended on it. Drake May is nice. I'm not going to lie. Drake May is nice. But he proved to me that he's not. He's nice, but the Super Bowl proved to me that he's not him. I'm sorry, he's not him. After that Super Bowl, he proved to me that he's not. Maybe he'll prove me wrong this year. He's not going to win the Super Bowl, but he might have just as good of regular season as he did last year. But I'm getting bold. You know, predictions are supposed to be. You're supposed to get bold for predictions. Something tells me 6-9 wins. Patriots. Who's their first round pick? They got a tackle. Well, interesting. From Utah? Interesting. All right. New Orleans Saints. 0-5 wins. I don't really have to look much into the Saints, to be honest. Oh, they got Jordan Tyson, though. He's a dog. They lost Shaheed, so they are filling his shoes. I don't really know much of his play style, Jordan Tyson. I've seen some of his highlights, though. I don't really like to go off highlights too much to just absolutely grade a player. I like to actually watch them, but I did like what I saw from him. Tyler Show. Okay, so it's Tyler Show. I'm not going to lie. Spencer Rattler and Zach Wilson? Oh, hell no. Yeah, Saints, I'm sorry. You're staying at 0-5. I don't even need another explanation. New York Giants. Maybe 1 year, the Giants will figure it out. But until they do, I'm keeping them down here. Until they do, I'm just keeping them down here. Jackson Dart, I feel like a lot of people are just rolling with the dart train. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not, bro. Like, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying he's not going to make the Giants. The NFC is stacked. The Lions and Bucks missed the playoffs, okay? The Giants are not going to make the postseason. This is not going to happen. I'm sorry. So what am I even going to put them in the 6-9 win range for? They're not even going to be close. I mean, if they pull out with 6 wins, I'm going to be pissed. But what are they going to do? They had 2 picks, though. They had a tackle. God knows they need that. And a linebacker? They got Arvell Reese. Oh, I forgot about that. Holy shit. They might have gotten the best player in the draft. Dude, that dude is insane. I don't know if I'm going to change my ranking. Just to confirm. Yeah, they won 4 games last year. Jay Willie Stilley, if you watching this, bro, hop off the Giants, bro. They might win 6-9 games. But, like, I'm not sure if you'll ever see a Super Bowl in your youth again. I'm going to be honest. Jets, that's easy. Next. Eagles, 10-13 win range. The Eagles, you can always count them in there, to be honest. You can always count them in. I feel like they're always going to be here, like, until they have the same system. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith. No more A.J. Brown, though. Hold on. Maybe I didn't think about that with the Patriots. I totally didn't even think about that. A.J. Brown is a Patriot. Like, I feel like they're such a 10-11 win team this year. You know what? No. I'm sticking to my gut. They're 6-9 win range. I'm sticking to my gut. The Eagles, though, they got Mekhi Lemon. Mekhi is a dog. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, the Eagles, you're always just going to have him here. You're always going to have him here. A.J. Brown, Mekhi, he can fill in for A.J. Brown. He's not going to, I feel like Mekhi could fill in for A.J. Brown. Obviously, he's not built like A.J. Brown, but I feel like he can definitely be a stud in this league. I really feel like he could. Steelers. Oh, boy. This is the easiest 9-8 team if I've ever seen it. I don't care if Mike Tomlin's not there. I'm going to be honest, they should have been 9-8. If the kicker can make a field goal, the Steelers are 9-8 and miss the playoffs. This is the most 9-8 team if I've ever seen it. If I've ever seen 9-8 written on a team, it's the Steelers because it's literally written on them. They did get a tackle though from Arizona State. I don't know. 84 overall grade. So this is officially Aaron Rodgers' final season in the NFL. A big salute to A-Rod. He's an absolute dog. Yeah, I feel like this is such a 9-8 team. Either they just barely make the playoffs or they just barely miss it. It's just always in their blood. It's just always what they do. San Francisco 49ers. Oh boy. These are the ops right here. Goofy as hell 49ers. These are Nah, but if I'm being so serious, 10-13 win range is fair. I mean, even with all the injuries they had, they won 12 games. I'm not about to put them below that. I'm not about to put them above that either. They're just staying right there. They didn't even have a pick. But, 49ers, even though they're the goofy ops, they're pretty solid. I have to admit, they always are. We're sweeping them this year, though, and the Rams are going to sweep. Wait, I take that back. I don't know why, but the 49ers always find a way to beat the Rams. I don't know what it is. I don't know for what. The 49ers could be one of the trashiest teams in the league, and they'll still find a way to beat the Rams. I don't know what it is, but the 49ers are just like pesky little ants. They just don't go away. Even though for a damn fact they'll never win the Super Bowl. But they've proved that they can get there. Like, they lost 3 in a row at this point. But yeah. Bucks. That's a tough one. I believe in my dog Baker, man. I really do. Ooh, they got an edge. They got an edge from Miami, 89 overall grade. Dang, so apparently they got a steal. He was the 9th overall ranking. I'm just gonna throw him in the 6-9 win range. I mess with my dog Baker, man, but I have a lot more faith in the Panthers. I should put it like that. If it's up to the Panthers or Bucks, I mean, who else is in that division? Saints, Falcons. They're gonna be the bottom half. But yeah, it's gonna come down to Panthers, Bucks. I put my money all day on the Panthers. Seahawks, I'm saving them for last. Titans. Enough said. Commanders. Ooh. The Commanders got Sonny Styles. Dude, holy crap. Sonny Styles is such a dog. Like Arvell Reese, #1 overall ranked player in the draft. And Sonny Styles. Bro, Sonny Styles is such a dog. Oh my god. Jaden Daniels. Dude, Jaden Daniels showed so much potential his rookie year. Second year, a little bit downhill. He got injured though. You know, I feel like the Commanders I feel like I have good faith in the Commanders still, but I still feel like they scream 6 to 9 win range. I really do. I still feel like they scream it. Terry McLaurin, I ain't gonna lie, one of the most underrated receivers of this generation. I don't know why people underrate Terry McLaurin so much. He is such a dog. I don't know. I don't watch all the Commander games, but every time I see this dude, he just pops off. In the playoffs, regular season, whatever it is, he just does something to impress me. The Seattle Seahawks, my favorite NFL team. Ladies and gentlemen, the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to put them right next to me, right in camera frame. The Seattle Seahawks are going to win 14/17 games this year. 100%. And they are going to be back-to-back champions. 100% the Seahawks are going back-to-back. I have no doubt in my mind that's going to happen. It's going to be these two teams right here. Seahawks, Broncos. This is the Super Bowl matchup I am predicting right here in August. You see the date right here, August 12th, 2026, 10:52 p.m. I don't think that's relevant. I don't care, though. Seahawks, Broncos is my Super Bowl prediction. What's the final score going to be? Unlike this year's Super Bowl, or I should say last year's already, I think it's going to be a good game. Both defenses will definitely show. I am predicting 27-23 Seahawks. 27-23 Super Bowl champs. Sam is going to throw a buttery biscuit to Shaheed inside the 2-minute warning to take the lead. I think Jason Myers is going to have his extra point blocked just to give Seahawk fans heart attacks because that's usually what happens. Yeah, that's going to be my prediction. If some reason the Seahawks don't make it this year to the Super Bowl, I think it's going to be the Packers. I'm not even going to say the Rams. I would say the Packers first. And by the way, just to clarify, this is not in order. Like, I don't think the Ravens are going to win any more games than the 49ers or the Falcons any more than the Commanders. I did put the Seahawks and Broncos first too, obviously, because this is my Super Bowl. So just for this, it's in order. Seahawks, Broncos, Super Bowl prediction, 27-23 final score. Seahawks as the champions. Let's talk about the Seahawks for a second, though. Hard Knocks is awesome to watch. Dude, I love that clip of Mike McDonald getting Derek Hall an earful for getting too close to the quarterback. Stay away from the quarterback, man. He is the reason we turned it around. I mean, Mike McDonald, obviously, but we're not there with Geno Smith. Like, let's just be so for real right now. We are not here without Geno. Holy shit. We're not here with Geno. Just saying. He is an absolute dog. This is the type of team that can take a running back, Arizona. Take notes. You can't take a running back like we can. You have a lot bigger problems to worry about than a running back. But us, it's like our only problem. K9 went up. Just picked up Jadarian Price. We're all good again. But yeah, I got not much else to say. Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl this year at SoFi. Back-to-back Super Bowl wins. Back-to-back divisional rival stadiums as well. Oh boy, it's going to be a treat. It's going to be an absolute treat. I can't wait to win it at SoFi. I hope I don't look back in this video and regret what I'm saying. Until next time, peace, y'all.